Hey everybody, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. I'm Zelda Master 2010, and here we are in Hyrule Castle. And we are greeted by some enemies. Yes, we are locked in this barrier and we have to take them on before advancing throughout the castle. In the previous episode, we were around, like the courtyard and the outer side of the castle itself, and we got the key, and now we're inside. All it needed was one small key to head inside this huge castle because it has normal doors and things. Yeah, so take out these Bakublins and all these enemies, more enemies to take out, because so far what we've done isn't enough, I guess. Not really, it feels more like of a spam thing. Like, it doesn't feel as necessary as like other enemies. Maybe Darknuts, they feel necessary because they're like, the guardians that block the way, but like these Zofos and Bakublins, it's more of just, like spamming a button to take him out, and that's kind of it. But yeah, so once you take him out, the barrier unfolds, the light opens, or the light is lit up more than it was. I don't really know where the light was coming from, because I do believe those torches were already lit, just not as bright. But yeah, so yeah, here's the castle. It's kind of weird. I mean, humans obviously created this. This does not look like an environment or a place for humans to stay in, because it is a big floor, but like, how do you advance from here on out? You got stairs that end and gigantic chandeliers. Maybe Hyrule Castle is all based off of this one room, and maybe there's like a back door to head inside. The other rooms are gonna be, looking through and stuff, And here we got the compass. I guess they kept that for, the people who do, own a claw shot and can claw on chandeliers and make it over here. Because other than that, how are you gonna head up here? It's kind of weird, and there's no other door to go anywhere. So I'll be honest, the entrance, everything is a little bit weird. They could have had like stairs heading upwards or something, make it more, I don't know, more of a, I don't really know what the word I'm looking for on it. But yeah, here's a Darknut. Get ready to fight him, because I can't talk at all. So let's start fighting this Darknut. Yeah, it's a battle. We're locked in as well. This barrier that we've seen several times so far in, the previous episode, or just recently in general. And obviously it's easy. We're using all our techniques we've learned throughout our adventure. And if he lets you use your shield attack on you, like so you can do your helm splinter, he's really easy. But normally, if he doesn't, because some Darknuts usually deny it, they block back, you can just wait until he's about to attack and then go for the twirly spin magical attack and take him out. That's kind of like how you want to do it. And from here, you just want to break his block to deal some damage, and that's kind of it, He's not too hard. We took out a countless Darknuts throughout the game. Not necessarily countless, but they're accountable. They're like 10 or something. I don't know how much we've taken out so far, but they're more than 2, you could say that. So yeah, there you go. We took him out, and that does that. The barrier is removed. We're not blocked anymore, and here's a chest, we're rewarded with. As you do see, we actually still own a key from the secret key we got in the last episode. That's kind of neat. What you want to do is light out that torch. You want to turn it off and things and not have it available. He actually drops, I think that was 100 rupees. It was an orange rupee, so that's kind of cool. More cash, even though we don't need it. Okay, that's my bad. I messed that up. I want to actually aim at the firing torch right there. I don't know why my aim is so horrible. Yeah, throw the Gallo Boomerang at it, and then that platform will rise up. You want to make sure you're standing on it, because you won't be able to get up on it if you're not. So yeah, just shoot it there and make sure you're near the platform so you can quickly jump on it. And you want to head straight to the right area, which we're going to, and there's some swords over there. They look like Begoron swords, but it's more than one. But yeah, they do look a lot like the Begoron sword from Ocarina of Time, so that's kind of cool. And here are some more Zofos, more enemies we're gonna have to take out so we can continue through the castle. And this does have a really like castle-like feel to it. I know the first room wasn't really, more looked like like a ballroom or something. This is like, yeah, this is a hallway in a castle or something. So it's really nice. And I'm just gonna look for some hearts. That, and I actually think I need you need an arrow for this specific part. I wonder. Yeah, I have no arrows. This is a problem, because there's a painting you want to shoot down, and it will help you advance to the next room. And since I'm a genius, I don't have an arrow. So that's great. Can I hit it with my claw? Basically, you want to hit through that. Yeah, it's not going to work at all. I don't really know what I'm supposed to do here. I think you're supposed to find arrows, so I'm going to quickly find arrows and stuff. Alright, so I guess I just went out the door and I instantly found some arrows, which is great. We will get a lot of items back at the end of the castle, at the end of the episode, so don't worry of like, oh, I'm not equipped. In general, you don't need to use any of your items against Ganon except your sword, you know, like the Ganondorf series of battles that we're going to go up against. Obviously, you know, Ganondorf is behind all of this, so, oh no, spoilers, it was a surprise. You should have saw it coming. But anyways, yeah, so I, shut down that painting, and we hit the switch and unlock the door, and there we go. Now we get to advance. And here are some more Darknuts, the black armored ones, and they're a lot stronger. So there's two at the same time. There is this kind of cool tactic you can do. Kind of stand on the right of the room and walk close to the one on the right. Not too close, and once he starts approaching to you, you can lead him away from the other Darknut. That way you can take him on out, with, and with all the space you need, without kind of aggroing the other one and stuff. So I guess that's a much easier way. I think this is the easiest way to do it. I'm sure it is. I mean, why would you want to take out two at once? Unless you're some kind of Darknut master who can destroy them. But like in general, you can't really avoid two Darknuts. If one's charging up its attack gonna hit you, and the other one you're focusing on to like do a helm splinter like what I'm doing now, you're gonna get hit. So that's gonna be kind of a problem. They're rather easy though, let's be honest. Especially if they let you do the helm splinter like that. Continuously, you can sit and spam it, and that's kind of what I do when I fight these enemies, because that's the best way to do it. So yeah, you just go ahead and spam all the moves you got, you break his block, and I think that, nope, for some reason he requires more hits, I don't know why, but there we go. Okay, so that is that. Now let's go ahead and take on the next one. You have to take on these two to advance, obviously. So yeah, go ahead and beat this guy up like that, and let's continue by taking the rest of him out, I guess. Yeah, I'm just going to spam Helm Splinter because he's letting me do it. Some Darknuts usually block it back, like I said. If so, just wait for him to attack. But if he gives you the option to spam it like what I'm doing now, take this advantage, because God, is it easy. I mean, come on, all you do is spam one ability and you get free strikes on him. I remember, I think in Wind Waker that was the only way to take out the Darknuts. There was no other way. You'd have to wait for your A attack. And you actually learned that way at the beginning of the game. It was like once you got your sword, you kind of learned the Helm Splinter technique. But it worked different. It was more like of an uppercut slash and things. I don't know. It was like mixed with two of your abilities. In this game, it's like one ability for each. If that makes sense. But yeah, I don't know why this guy's taking me forever. Totally not worth the time, honestly. I'm just unable to like break his block for some reason, and he always attacks me. Okay, there we go, finally. And that does that. Alright, so normally where you'd want to go, obviously there's two doors open, so you got to pick a room to head inside. And you'd want to go to the right of where I'm looking at. That's kind of like the area we're supposed to go. That's going to take us outside and help us continue throughout the castle. But I think there's actually a room I could be getting. Yeah, I'll show you, because it's kind of interesting, I guess. So let's go ahead and head inside this room instead, the room that's in front of us on the opposite side. And you can get some rupees if you guys are really that interested into getting some. So what you want to do is step on the switch over here, and a chest will appear. And that chest contains something rather valuable. So yeah, let's go ahead and open up this chest as well. And we got some more rupees, 50 rupees, this is great. More rupees, the better. Anyways, so what you want to do, okay, my double claw shot is out. You want to hook on to, I guess I can hook on to that instantly. I don't think I can. I don't think it'll let me. So what I'm going to do actually is I'll jump on this ledge and see if I can hook on to that. It should let me actually, yeah, there we go. If it'll let me hook onto it again. Yeah, see? Okay, what? I don't get it. For some reason it's not working. I don't understand. Oh, this is really hard using a bar. Okay, there we go. Alright, drop down here, hook onto this chandelier. If it will let me again, I don't know. This is rather annoying, because, like, For some reason, it won't let me hook onto it. I guess I have to, here, yeah, let me drop down a little bit. And there you go. Okay. That does that. Step on this switch, and that will drop down a chandelier. So let that one fall. And, yeah, use that chandelier to claw on to the one that the chest appeared at. And that's kind of it. So let's go ahead and do that. Just jump down from here on. And I think wait, where am I? I totally lost my position in this room. Alright, so I'm back, and here's the chandelier that dropped down at a level that we can grab it straight from the ground. And then hook your way over here, drop yourself down and up in the chest. Obviously, none of this is mandatory. I'm just doing it for the hell of it. And there we go. We got a silver rupee, which is worth 200. I was going to say 100. That makes no sense. Anyways, let's make it back to the previous room that we were in that had the other room that took us to the outside. So you can easily walk your way back by going the way we've been through by, you know, this chandelier climbing onto the other one. And yeah, making it back to that room. So yeah, I'm just going to skip this. And we are back. Okay, so now time to advance. I guess that 250 rupees wasn't really worth the time if you're, you know, all hyped up and excited to continue throughout this. So let's go ahead and head outside and do as I wanted to do, instead of, you know, getting rudely interrupted by, you know, free cash, you know, rupees. Anyways, what you want to do is just advance your way forward over here. You're going to find the boss key and the door is going to open up, but some Zofos are going to pop out of nowhere, and as well as these bubblins are gonna shoot an arrow at your eye, I guess. But yeah, Link wasn't blind. It didn't go black because he went blind from that arrow. Somebody blocked it, and these bubblins are getting shot, and these Zofos are getting bombed. What's going on? The owl looks familiar. It looks like Russell's, I believe. Is it? Okay, now I'm just faking it. Yeah, so it is Russell and the gang. Look at that. Yeah, they're all here. I consider these like the stages because each one had like helped you make it to a certain area for like the Mirror of Twilight, you know. They all led you to a certain area. They kind of helped you. So like, they're kind of like stages, I guess. Obviously they aren't because they don't do anything like it, but they are people who researched the area and helped you, and everyone was, you know, had their own specific temple. So that was kind of cool, you know, how they appeared kind of at the end saying, you're not alone, you know, you do have friends. And there we go, we got the big key. Obviously they disappear from here on out. When they know we're actually going to fight Ganondorf and or get to him, they're like, nah, I'm not going to be a part of this. I think we helped them out enough. They did, because I would have got shot in the eye, so yeah. Anyways, there's a door to your right over here, but I'm going to ignore that right now because you do need a key. Now, I do have a key, and that door is locked, but hear me out. You're not supposed to have this key. Like I said, it was a secret extra key. So we're not gonna use that key. We're gonna get the actual key we're supposed to get. So if you do hop in that door and make it, it'll be like, wait, I'm missing a key. How am I supposed to head inside the secret room that, you know, I've been talking about? Well, because you forgot the key that's, you know, here. In the outside part, and that's what we're going to be getting. So yeah, just basically the opposite side of where the big door was. You want to go there, and now we're going to fight him. Get ready. All you need to do is wait for him to block with the shield, and then deal a bunch of, you know, slashes and attacks and things, you know, relatively easy. For some reason, he let me deal even more. He should be dead. He only requires like 2 more hits to die, I think, because it's like a session of like 2 constant blows, but you know, he decides to jump back in the air before he's gonna die. I think he's like a hit away or something. Obviously I'm not sure. I don't know how much hit points they have, but like how many times we did this, so yeah, it was a hit away. I'm just too good at this, but yeah, not gonna get cocky, but that's kind of how you do it. You know, it's like 2 sessions of, you know, constant attacks. So I assumed he was going to die, but, you know, you just had to hit left, and I was right. So anyways, small key, there we go. That's the small key we're supposed to get. The one that kind of helps you, you know, advance and head to the next room. You know, that's obviously excluding the secret key. I keep mentioning that just so nobody gets confused. And obviously we got that in the previous episode, for those of you who don't know. So yeah, anyways, with the 2 keys we have, let's go ahead and unlock the door and continue. And this is kind of like the final stretch to Ganondorf and, you know, the king and queen's room, I guess, for Hyrule. I mean, I guess that's what they have, but obviously Hyrule always had a princess. It never had a king. So a princess, well, they say princess, but you know, like queen, or I guess, I don't know. But yeah, so I guess the princess's room. Anyway, so there are these Hyrule soldiers that, you know, are like dead, and they're facing certain ways, and you want to jump because these blocks will fall. But let's do the Zelda Master way. I'm sure a lot of people do this. This is not my specific way. You just go ahead and run straight and roll. Make sure you don't fall. That's kind of it. That's all you need to do. Other than, you know, jumping left and right and, you know, trying to avoid the blocks and, you know, using your senses. That's no fun. You know, you shoot the cheap way. And honestly, it's a lot easier. I think it's a lot, you know, more worth showing than doing the actual way. Because, I mean, for those of you who do know me, I prefer everything to be done, quote unquote, legitly. But, I mean, let's be honest, that kind of deserved, you know, a skip, you could say. So yeah, make your way on these lantern things that are on the wall. You can climb them. It's not like, it doesn't like pop up as soon as you see them, but you're just like, how am I supposed to cross this broken bridge? And this is like, you know, the bridges, and you can hear the music. Sounds a lot familiar to Ocarina of Time. You know, when like Ganon was playing the piano. Obviously I let's played it, so I don't think I'm spoiling anything. Plus it's a really old game, so yeah, it starts to get louder as well. The cool thing about it is, you know, it's by stairs, and that's kind of what they had in Ocarina of Time. So once you make it to the final door, you know, the final area, you're greeted by one more Darknut. This one's like dark gold, I guess. He's like bronze, and this is a really strong Darknut. But, you know, you've learned a lot throughout, you know, the past. And, yeah, just slash him up. And I guess he doesn't want you to do the Helm Splinter. He's kind of denying it. Okay, there we go. Now he let us. I guess sometimes he does deny it, but usually he's kind of stupid and he just lets us spam it. So, yeah, there we go. Just do it again. So, yeah, for the final battle, you can just spam that one move that we've been doing throughout the whole game on these Darknuts. So they're not as dark as we thought, but they are nutty. I don't know what the hell I'm going with. You know, I don't know where I'm going with this, but whatever. Take him out. That does that, and yeah, there we go. So the barrier unfolds. We have the big key, but we have one small key, and yes, this is the door. This is the secret door I've been talking about. So are you guys ready to see what's inside? Oh, this is gonna be exciting. Yes, it's a bunch of chests. Yes, I guess. I don't know why, but Hyrule Castle, they have a bunch of, you know, goodies hidden inside, and Link's gonna steal them all because we did get the secret key, so we do deserve it. And yeah, so they gave us 50 rupees, some slingshot arrows, a silver rupee. I don't know why you'd need the Deku seeds or whatever the slingshot ammo is called. We got some bomblings, that's pretty cool, you know. I kind of want to fill up on that, but hopefully we get some arrows. These are just the big chests, and they're mainly filled with rupees, as you see. But there are a bunch of small ones, and most likely these will be like 20 rupees, 10 rupees, and more ammo for our items. So yeah, we got some arrows. We got a green rupee. I don't know why they did give us that, because that's clearly what we want at this time. But, you know, it's good. You know, you may be saying, why are they giving you all of this at the end? Now, you don't need any of the ammo that they're giving, like the arrows, the bombs, or whatever. Because you're not gonna, you don't have to use this. You don't use this at the final battles, I guess, you know. But, you know, the magic armor could be useful if you don't want to get hurt and you want to, you know, use rupees, obviously, to be your HP, I guess. So, yeah, take in the rupees like there's no tomorrow, because, you know, they will be helpful if you do struggle through, you know, the upcoming events that's going to happen. So anyways, there you go, that is that. There's actually a fairy as well, so let's go ahead and fill up our empty bottle that we have and pick up that fairy right there, and there we go. So yeah, we also got this. It's pretty cool, you know, fairy in the bottle. Yeah, it's like a genie in a bottle, I guess. It's 8 hearts if we did die. Don't worry though, that ain't gonna happen. But yeah, so there we go. Wow, we got 88 arrows. Or no, we actually picked up arrows earlier in the episode, so we still gotta, you know, a crap ton, so I think it was like 60, like 230 stacks or something. But yeah, anyway, so in the next episode, we're gonna head inside and see what awaits, because the finale awaits, everybody, so get ready. I'll see you guys in the next episode.